Wow, look at that beautiful red moon rising up in the far. Amazing. Looks like the sun is going up just at night. A little update to the fence. The tractor is missing parts and has been dismantled and cannot work at the moment, so we are waiting till further due. Amazing. So I still got a little bit to do, but can't really continue because here this part broke off. So now the whole thing is shaking. It's got vibration in it. So I'm gonna have to replace this thing that I can carry on working. Else there's no more working with this machine because the vibrations are actually very, very bad. And I thought I could continue, push it out, but actually no. So this plastic hit a stone, and that's like the end of me streaming today. So the day has come. My beloved Einhell strimmer is damaged, and with no return. Well, it actually is. I could replace this part here and get it working again. So it's not fully damaged. The motor is actually what is damaged here because it's like vibrating, which you shouldn't be doing. So what happened is actually I hit a stone while I was mowing. It's actually still there, that stone there. And yeah, well, Mr. Einhell said it's over. So I did try changing to the blade. I was using the string, but nothing. So what it's doing is just going wah, it's vibrating and it's shaking, which it shouldn't be doing. So I have to carry on streaming, and I've tried using Angelo's machine, and I gotta say that just ain't for me. And I do love the Electro, so I did decide that time to buy an Electro machine because I wanted something quieter. Of course it is not the same as a petrol powered machine, but for me it was always enough and it was good. But this one just had too much abuse because I didn't go easy on the machine. I just used it as a normal machine, and the day came where it said nope, I've had enough. So we could remove this bottom part and replace that, and still this is all good and everything, but I said nope. So what I've done is now bought a new one. This is now a professional one. Worked with it yesterday a little bit. Very impressed with how it cuts. Like if I look here, I'm gonna go over this again because yeah, there's quite a bit of grass standing up still. So both machines, this machine and Angela's machine, they didn't do very well for my needs. And I must say, I haven't worked with it that long, but the little bit that I've worked for it, it's like for me, I would say it's the Rolls Royce under these trimmers. Beautiful. The way the weight lies, it doesn't feel heavy. When you pick it up like this, it does actually feel heavy. Come on, move. It does actually feel heavy. And hey, too much interest, get. It does feel heavy, but once you put it into its strap, it is actually very, very comfortable. And here it has its controls, so you can see here you got the gears. You got 2 gears, so normal or maximum. And stop that. Hey, stop it. Come on. And here you got the battery status, so you can always check. This is a movable attachment for the strap on. This one is also double battery powered. I must say the head is much more massive, and working with it is just amazing. It feels so comfortable to work with, I have to say. Really amazing. So what I'm gonna do is now continue trimming, because I would like to have certain places cut down and looking a little bit decent, and for the fire risks all put in place. So I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of work today. So what happened here is I left the tank opened and it got all nasty and sunlight got into it because I couldn't fill it properly, and it's just looking nasty. So there was no way around it. The water started smelling fishy inside there, and I had to get it cleaned because it was just not usable anymore. So got the water pressure, high pressure washer ready, got myself a broom, some ladders, and got inside there. I actually forgot the zoom inside, so it actually is at a bad view, but you kind of get the picture of what I was doing inside there. So, and there were these rills, so these rills had to also be cleaned out, and it was like really, yeah, it was really kind of a job. So while I was trimming the other day, I had a little accident with this tree. I hit it with the trimmer and then its leaves started turning brown. So I hope that it makes it. Really do. I didn't like that, and I only noticed it at the end when it was already too late. Yeah, we shall see. So now I made a hole inside and the tank is clean and now filling up. Water is crystal clear. Still a little bit of dirt inside from taking the ladder out, but that's okay. And the thingaling that I cut that's swimming around, but the water will gonna come up and then I can just fish it out. Beautiful. So I just got the hay delivery. This is looking beautiful, high quality hay, and met these beautiful couple and they're just so amazing, and they got sport horses and they actually do their own hay. So yeah, he's like, I'm more than welcome to come and pick up hay from him, and this is really good stuff. So like in Portugal you get a lot of rubbish, but you can actually see this is really good quality hay that you normally don't find in Portugal. So they actually started growing their own hay because of the same problem that we have, not finding good hay. So they will now be in future, hopefully, our new hay delivery. So I have to say, this machine is just amazing. I've been busy, went all over everything, even what Tiago went through I went again because some of the grass had grown a bit. So there's no more rain, everything is looking good. The garden is ready to be replanted, so that is my next mission. All cleared out, and it is just amazing. Everything is short, a bit shaky. So as we can see, everything is nice and short. There I got my lavender, rosemary inside, so I'm gonna keep that. The broom I'm gonna sort out from there. But for now, around the house and everything is being cleared out. So that is actually ready for the fire season to start. What a beautiful morning on the motherland. So everything's been cleared, trimmed down, feeling very safe. Very beautiful. Look at that. Before this was cleared out, you couldn't actually really see until that far at the bottom there. Everything was all overgrown. Now you can actually really see quite far. Amazing. So Karen wanted to know the trees that I planted. So these were the last ones that I planted. This is kiwi. Then I planted 4 mulberry trees. This is an avocado that I actually had planted from seed, in Switzerland, and it went through a lot. So as you can see here, it has a brown stick, so that was the original one when we first came to Portugal, and didn't like the winter. So almost died, and then survived that. Then bugs attacked it and everything, but it's actually having new shoots and is finally in the ground. This one took me actually a very long time to get into the ground. It was just standing around getting eaten, and I finally got it into the ground. Hi babies, you hungry? You hungry? So this is goji, berry, some type of berry, apparently very healthy. Planted a lot of things that I don't have any idea what they are, so gonna be trying them. So this is one of them. Here we got passion fruit. So I planted 2 of those, and the goal is to use this dead tree, well, both these dead trees, so that it will grow then up onto the dead trees and then move there to the back. That would be actually the goal. Did try it once. That passion fruit didn't make it, so I thought I'm just gonna give it a go again. So not all of the trees are fruit trees. Don't ask me what this is, but it just looks so beautiful. Fire. It just looks so beautiful, I must say. So we gotta also have some trees for shade. This is one of them. And finally, we got some type of berry here. Planted a lot of berries. Doing actually very well. So this was the once upon a time beautiful garden. And because of our water situation, it was really neglected, and what we're seeing here actually survived the drought. They did get water in between, but mostly rain. And so now I've trimmed everything down and wanted to refresh everything up, but there is a problem. The problem is that we have decided that the future house will be coming here. So because this is actually the best part to build a house, mostly flat, and the view is just amazing. So the garden is now coming to an end. This is actually the end of this garden. I'm gonna harvest what's left. So I got some garlic and onions, and the basil I'm gonna take out. So I'm gonna move this garden, what is movable. So I'm gonna take the strawberries out, the basil, tomato, and I got a wild garlic over there. So I'm gonna take those things out, and like the rest of this garden is going to, yeah, how you say, all good things must come to an end. Yeah, so this is the end of this garden, but we are going to be putting the garden up in a new area, so that will be a future project. So tank looking all good and clean again, just have to fill it up. So I've been using the borehole for a while and had a few hiccups with it. For example, the pump well, that is the main problem. We paid 1,600 for the pump. So I was expecting kind of a good pump, and then realized that the pump doesn't have a overheat protection or water level protection, that when it goes under the water level that it doesn't suck air, sorry. So it has overheated twice, and luckily enough everything is still working. So I was a little bit pissed because paying so much for a pump, you would expect it to do those things. So I then spoke to Angelo. Angelo then did some research about how much the pump costs. And to our luck, he found out that the pump actually costs 400 and doesn't have any type of protection. So yeah, that got me a little bit going, because you pay, that's a bit of money for a pump, and then you expect the pump to be good. So we did calculate the rest of the materials, and this black pipe that's going in from the borehole was paid for separately. So that was 100 euros extra just for that pipe. So when we did the calculating, we asked ourselves, what is that money for? what costs were connected to that made that price go up that high? So he said 3 years guarantee, but if you buy the pump from the shop, you also get 3 years guarantee. So I don't know what the extra prices are. Even the costs to get here and do the work wouldn't be that high. So we're looking like around 800, all of the costs together. So there's still quite a bit of money that needs some explanation why he needed that money. So we're gonna get more information about that, because I'm not very happy about the pump. Because it can get damaged. I do have a timer on it, so that when I do fill it, I let it run for half an hour and then I let it sit. But about in that half an hour, pump about 1,500 liters out, which is not the problem. The problem is just that how does a pump that costs 400 cost 1,600? So this is, for me, I'm just feeling like this is a total ripoff. So here we had the chili, well, which I thought is chili, and looks of it. We are already having some fruits coming. So as we can see here, looks like round. We shall find out what this really is. My grape is suffering a little bit, just because I wanted to see. And this is like pulling all of the energy for the grape, because this is literally the smallest out of all of them. And but he's still doing well, just a little bit suffocated inside there with all of this, I don't know, still calling it chili. So hopefully we can soon find out what it is. Maybe it's something to rip out, maybe not. So to my little tree garden, I have good news until now. Bambi and his beastie family have been actually keeping out of my garden, and things are starting to recover. So no loss. Look at that mango, that is crazy. In the shortest time, this tree has recovered. Amazing. And of course the tomatoes at the bottom going crazy. Yeah. And if we carry on here, we can also see that this once beautiful tree, and then looking very, it's even still got its stick hanging here. But it is recovering. Just like many others, even the palm tree is recovering. So this is a good moment on the motherland. So having a ridgeback on the farm makes the world go round. No freaking deers anymore. So this is really a game changer. Instead of me going crazy, look at that. This one is literally going crazy. Doesn't look like it's gonna have fruits this year. Oh, just a freaking nasty spider inside there. It's white. What the hell? I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, that's a nasty looking thing. It's actually white. I don't see a face, nothing. I just see legs, like it's ready to attack. So that's not a bud. That's really not a bud. Oopala. It's got its legs like ready to attack. That one's like literally. Wow. Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with that thing. It looks kind of freaky. So I've trimmed everything down by the solar and I'm gonna wash them down, but before I do that I have realized that this whole solar system has to be moved, because in the morning, as we can see, and this is only in summer, in winter we didn't have this problem, so in the morning, as we can see, we got shade on them, and then in the evening, oopala, the sun goes down that side and that broom gives shade to the solar. So I will be moving the complete system, and I will be maybe moving it back to where it originally was. It was here, but we moved it down there because I didn't want to really be looking at those solar panels, but to get a bigger, how you say, to have a bigger impact, I would have to move them. And so the next thing was the borehole itself. Not really that capacity that I was expecting. So we do have water, enough for our trees, enough for our animals, enough for us. But if we would like want to water the whole motherland, that wouldn't be possible with the amount of water that's coming out. So with a bit of coordination and everything, we can still manage it. But what actually got me going is that they did the extra 20 meters. So we had actually negotiated 100 meters, and they came to me and they asked me and they said, to make it more efficient, it will be good if we could get the 20 meters in. And he had like another 30 meters. He had another 30 meters of drill bits, and I asked him, should we go the 30 meters? And he's like, no, it's not necessary. So I right now feel that that would have been necessary. He had the bits here, so we could have hit the 150. It wouldn't have been that major difference in the costs, and it's just a little bit frustrating to know that the machines were here, everything was here, and it could have been done, but they said it was actually not necessary. And now I'm sitting here and thinking like, that 30 meters would have looked really good right now, because I mean, already in the 20 meters that they did extra, quite a bit more water came. So if they did those 30 meters, we would be having a little bit more. But yeah, so it is the way it is. In future, we will have to do a second drill, because we are planning on extending the property, and we actually have extended the property. We put in an offer for it, and our offer has been accepted. So beginning of next year, we will have extended our property going further down, and that would have the river only flows in winter, but and is not drinkable water. I can use it for the garden and stuff like that, but it's not drinkable water. It's because the village puts it's sewage water, so the sewage actually overflows, and then it goes into the river. So when it's raining, heavy raining, it overflows, and then you got sewage water inside it, which if you're using for the garden or for trees or stuff like that, wouldn't really matter. But for drinking, we are probably going to get a second borehole in. Yeah. So the extension, the property is about 2.9 hectares. So altogether it will be 4.5, 4.6, something around there. Don't have the numbers in my head. Something like that. So close to 5 hectares it will be. And in future we'll be planning on expanding more.